Aloha, my name is Kimo Kipano, and I'm a traditional Hawaiian light seer. I thought it would be fun to have a series of videos that talk about living examples of lessons that happen with other individuals. So I'm going to be bringing up a series of conversations that I've had and feedback that has happened in sessions and post sessions to kind of give some examples for people who are still curious. The very first story that I want to talk about is an example of something that I call sitting in the beehive. Now, sitting in the beehive is something that happened to me probably in the last 15 years. And it was before I really just kind of sat into my intuition and said, these are all the things that are working for me, and really worked cognitively, consciously, and also with my higher self at the same time. But before that, I was feeling all these things coming in and I didn't know how to organize it. So I started to get myself involved with meditation. And I had done meditation for years, but I hadn't really settled my meditation to be a way to really organize my intuitive thoughts. So I came home one day and I said, I'm going to open up my mind to speak to everything. So I sat on my floor and I closed the curtains here behind me. And I sat there and I turned on all my lights and I said out loud that I desire to speak to everything that wants to communicate with me. And this is one of my major lessons, because I learned that as someone who was already profoundly intuitive, that when I used the language of wanting to speak to everything that wanted to communicate with me, everything came in. And I wasn't prepared and I wasn't ready. And I felt the curtain behind me go whoosh, and I felt it move forward, right? And there was no other windows open, so it wasn't a draft or anything. I felt the curtain blow forward, and then I heard what sounded like bees whispering. And it started from far, and then it got really, really close. It was like, and when it got right to my ears, I opened up my eyes and I said, too much. It's too much. And what I realized, what I was saying in that moment is, oh, I'm not ready for all of that. I thought I was ready, but I'm not ready. So I left all the lights on and I went into my room and I kind of hid for the rest of the night. The following day I come back out, and in my brain I was hoping that everything would just be gone, but then you realize that nothing has gone. Everything just kind of is waiting for you to tell them what to do and waiting for you to have a conversation with them. So now when I speak to other highly intuitive individuals and they're saying, well, I want to do more work and I feel this, and I'm getting little pockets of information here and something else comes in this way and I don't know what to do, and then I'll get ready for bed and then everything starts to happen and lights are turning on and off, and I say, well, you're sitting in the beehive. So that information comes back to me as well. How can we get you to organize your intuitive thoughts so that everything is being worked on consciously? In connection to your higher self, and not just feel like you're going crazy, because it does feel like you're going crazy. In fact, most people that are highly intuitive feel like they're a little cuckoo. They might be, right? I think I'm probably a little cuckoo, but it's really because we haven't organized our intuitive language yet.